So if you're like 20 to 30 years old, come back in 30 years and read this. You don't care. So scroll on by, go find your dancing people doing the Wednesday dance, shit like that. Now, if you're actually thinking about the taxes on Social Security based on the video I just did, let's talk about that. So if you're single, the first 25 grand of combined income is not taxable. And if you're filing joint, as you're married or whatever, the first 32,000 is not taxable. So our question is going to be the stuff above that. So what's combined income? Combined income is your earnings away from Social Security, whatever you earn outside of Social Security, and then you add half of your Social Security benefit. So if you make 20 grand a year doing something else, and then you also make 10 grand a year using with Social Security, you then add half of that 5 grand, so you actually don't have to pay taxes because you're only at 25,000. So again, you're adding your outside income plus half your Social Security benefit to come up with your combined income. Now let's talk about what happens if you do go over that. So again, the first 25 single, the first 32 married, you don't have to pay taxes. Now let's go over that. So anything over 25 up to 34,000, you will pay tax on half of your Social Security benefit. So again, from 25 to 34, you'll pay tax on half of your Social Security benefit. That's if you're single. And anything over 34 grand, you pay up to 85% on your Social Security benefits. And remember, I don't mean you're paying 85%. You're paying taxes on 85% of your Social Security. If you're married, the numbers jump a little bit. So the first 32,000, not taxable. From 32 to 34, that you pay taxes on half of your Social Security benefit. And anything over 45 grand, you'll pay tax on 85% of your Social Security benefit. So just to recap, you will never pay tax on 100%. If your combined income is between 25 and 34 single or 32 and 44 married, then you pay tax on half your benefit on top of your other taxes, right? And then if you're married, it's between 32 and 44, you pay tax on half, and over 44, you pay tax on 85% of it. And that's federal. Now remember, states get involved. So there's 38 states, I think, that don't tax Social Security benefits at all. I'm not going to list them. Colorado, Connecticut, Kansas, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, New Mexico, Rhode Island, Vermont, and West Virginia tax some of it. And Minnesota and Utah tax like the way the federal does, same numbers and everything. Now, this stuff is not really testable on the exam, but it is stuff that you could know, and maybe somebody will benefit from it. Again, it's a way too fast rundown in this. Check with your accountant, check on the IRS website, check everywhere you can to see the numbers. But that's an overview of where we are and should give you a good base. If you like what I'm doing, please find me on TikTok under Blue Collar Finance or Series 7 Whisperer on Instagram.